standing with the national anthem. And now the starting lineups for your home team, KAMLOOPS United FC. Starting in goal, number 1, Cassandra de Amaral. Number 2, Kate Ratty. Number 4, Jocelyn Orr. Number 6, Catherine Stewart. Number 8, Ainsley Grether. Number 11, Kayla Lemon.
Women starters, I can take a picture. You got it.
Number 12, Rhea Rumo. Number 13, and captain, Taylor Miller. Number 14, Cambria Mellum. And number 20, Courtney Daly. And number 21, Emily Clark. And now the Langley FC starting lineup. Starting on defense, number 2, Sarah Belcher. Number 4, Mackenzie Fitzgerald. Number 10, Cameron Lyon. Number 11, Jenna Erickson. Number 13, Raya Athwal. Number 14, Kiana Bentley. Number 17, Emerson Tooth. Number 19, Jaden Hannison. Number 22, Alana Beckering. And number 24, Reese Moffett. We'd like to acknowledge that Rivers FC plays on the traditional and unceded lands of the KAMLOOPS within Suwamegula, the traditional territory of the Suwameg people. I want to wish to acknowledge today's game day sponsor, Papa Murphy's Pizza, who generously covered the entrance fee so that all of you could enjoy the beautiful game today. And now stay tuned for some great soccer action. Welcome to Hillside Stadium.
Hello everybody and welcome soccer fans. My name's Simon Brazier and we're here at Hillside Stadium in the heart of Kamloops, British Columbia, gearing up for the home League 1BC opener for Kamloops United Women as they take on Langley United Women in what is also their opening match of the season. It's a little bit windy here this afternoon, but both teams are primed, ready for kickoff as their campaigns begin in what I'm hoping to be a thrilling contest. Kamloops United will be hoping to make an early statement on home soil, while Langley United, who are brand new to this league, will look to impress from the first whistle. We're moments away from kickoff, as you can see here, as the referee today, Jarrett Bass, with his assistants, Dylan Hansen and Portia Comrie, and the fourth official today is Victoria Warner. So, just as the formalities are done here, we're going to give you the lineups here. The men's team will be playing at 6:30 today if you want to stick around for that one, but we'll turn our attention to the starting lineups today. And starting in goal for Kamloops United is Cassandra Damerall. We've got number 2, Kate Ratty, Jocelyn Orr, Kat Stewart, Ainsley Grether, Kayla Lemon, Rhea Rumo, Taylor Miller, Cambria Mellon, Courtney Daly and Emily Clark make up the starting 11 for Kamloops United. And for Langley United, starting in goal today, we've got Kayla Klim, Sarah Belcher, number 2, Mackenzie Fitzgerald, Cameron Leon, Jenna Erickson, Rhea Anthwall, Keena Bentley, Emerson Toop, Jaden Hennison, Alana Beckering and Reese Moffat make up the 11 who are going to be all in blue. Looks like Langley are going to be beginning on this right hand side, going from right to left on your screens. And Kamloops United in a brand new strip for the season in the green and white hoops. They're going to be going from left to right. A couple of pictures in the opening game of the season here will be underway very, very shortly. Wind is dying down a little bit, but it's certainly going to play a factor for these teams. A lot of these players for Kamloops United have played on this turf many, many times, so they'll be used to the conditions and will do their best to keep the ball on the ground and not allow the wind to become too much of a factor as the teams are getting set here to line up. Brand new season, opening match. Opportunities to impress. And it's going to be Langley to get things underway here. It's like a 4-3-3-4. Langley. There's Alana Beckering gets things underway, and early pressure from Kamloops United. Emily Clark and doing their best to keep it in. The ball has gone out there. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick right out of the gate. Great pressure from Kate Ratty there to force the error. I think it's going to be Kat Stewart to cross this in. Comes in right to the 6-yard box. A great header away. And the strike comes in, blocked brilliantly. And a strike from distance flicked away. Early pressure. Still alive for Kamloops. Headed brilliantly away. And eventually, Ainsley Grether's trying to thwart this. It's a good looking ball down the line, but it's going to be intercepted by Rumo. She wants to keep it alive there, but gives it away. Out for a throw in. Promising early attack. But when Langley needed to defend well, he absolutely did it. A couple of great headers to keep the pressure away. Ball thrown up the line. Looking for Beckering. Kat Stewart can't quite bring it under control. The ball out wide by Leon. Bentley struggles to bring it under control. Grether giving the ball away. All the way back. Fitzgerald up the line. Fitzgerald again. Long ping, but that's going to go all the way through to the captain, who knocks it all the way back to Damerall. Taylor Miller, the captain for Kamloops. Trying to steer things at the back. The ball just going out of play there. Be a throw in for Langley. Unable to match the early pressure that Kamloops showed with that early corner kick. It's easily dealt with in the end, and a little nutmeg pass through. Cat Stewart can counter. She's got options to the left, brought down in the middle of the pitch. Gina Bentley having to make a tackle. It's got the wrong side of her mark. Easy decision for the referee. So Captain Miller's going to keep it short to Rumo. There's a runner on the far side. It's headed away nicely. Sarah Belcher dealing with it with ease.
Match officials for today, head referee, Mr. Jerry Bass. First assistant referee, Ms. Portia Connery. Second assistant referee, Mr. Dylan Hansen. And fourth official, Ms. Victoria Warner. Thank you to our officials for today.
Ball is back in play. Throw comes in to the feet of Clark. Trying to make some space to get the cross in. Defenders all over her. Cat Stewart is going to be end of this. The striker's on. It's Gretha. Surely it's 1-0. It's a really good save on the rebound and in. Gretha from 7 yards. Second bite of the cherry. Tucking it in. The keeper made a very decent save. But fortunately for Kamloops, it popped up nicely and Gretha controls the finish. In the opening 4 minutes, we got a goal, and it's come from Ainsley Gretha. So what a great way to begin the season. Some good work from Cat Stewart, who looked like she was going to pull the trigger. And Kamloops have got to get set after scoring that goal. You're very vulnerable sometimes after scoring. Is Langley going to look to try and play themselves back into the game a little bit here?
Goal scored in the 5th minute by number 8, Ainsley Grether.
Thrown up the line. Not a lot of space there. It's Courtney Daly trying to create an option. It's one of 4 fixtures in the league today. All the other games have been decided. Vancouver Rise beat TSS Rovers 4-1. Unity beat Burnaby 4-0. And Evolution Women beat Nanaimo Women 3-1 as well. This is the last fixture of the day, of the week. And it's been a great start so far for Kamloops. Just the start that Hayley Bartram and the rest of the coaching staff would have wanted. Early pressure and early goal. Ball flicked on by Cat Stewart. Headed away, it's going to be picked up by the goal scorer Gretha here. Puts a nice ball out wide. It's a strong challenge coming in. It's going to be Mellon with the throw. Gretha has got a lot of time. Picks the ball in the middle. It's a lovely spin from Lemon. He tries to get out wide. It's back to Lemon. Just stumbles on top of the ball. Immediate pressure from Cat Stewart, but it's a nice play to get out, and the ball goes long, looking for Beckering. Miller does well. Back to the keeper. Danger clear, but it's going to be picked up and put forward by Moffat. And collected calmly at the back. Remo can look up and play a pass. A lot of options. Looking for Cat Stewart, but too heavy a pass. Gretha bullying her way through. Does really well. Got space in front of her. Ghosts past Leon. It's a pass out wide. The flag goes up. Just a little bit delayed on the pass through. It was a really good idea. It was a really great break through the middle. This pass came a step too late. Gretha to Mellon. Nice easy ball into Lemon. Back out to the right back here. Looking it forward. It's a good ball. It's looking to run out. It's a really good idea. There's options inside, but the advanced ball was the selected choice. It's going to be a goal kick here for Kayla Klim. And it's played out short. Hannison to Belcher, looking long. And that throw was the target and gets on it here. Rumo bailed out by Mellon. Pressure is not over. Moffat to Toop. A little bit of space to go at the defender. Decides to cross early. It's going to be straight into the keeper's hands. No problem there. Kicked long. You can see that soaring through with the wind. Ball's picked up. Ratty looking to slip through to Emily Clark. Intercepted well and a great pass through the lines. Anthwalt looking to slip on the far post here. The flag goes up. It must have been a tight decision. Flag went up right away. Must have been a foot or so just ahead of the defender there. Yeah, looking back at it, it's a great decision from Portia Comrie on the far side there. Remote into the feet of Gretha. Nice first touch to create some space. Looking for a pass. A simple one there to Lemon. A lot of experience playing together, those two. Remote, a lot of space to work in here. Mellon's to the outside. Goes there. There's 4 players in an advanced spot here. As the cross comes in, it's going to be straight at the goalkeeper. It's a nice idea. Leon forward. Brilliantly held up by Beckering and put out wide to Toop. She looks to take on Malloman. Successful tackle there. And a Langley throw. Fitzgerald. Beckering can't quite keep that in play. Asking a question to the referee, but she's talking to a teammate. Kat Stewart to Rumo. Wolfpack colleagues. I'll poke around the corner. A little loose there from Miller. Might not be able to see on the screen, but there's rain coming down almost sideways at the moment. Toop into Beckering. Nicely played back to Fitzgerald. Puts a good ball into the box. Miller heads it away. Clearance is completed. Ball out wide by Anderson. Couldn't quite hit the mark on the right side. Remo with a good touch to create a little bit of composure and control at the back. She looks at options forward. Not a lot of runners. Just goes out wide. Good touch by Mellum, who didn't really have a lot of options, so had to take a defender on. Toop came out on top. Fitzgerald with the throw again. 3 ahead of her. Looking for Anthwold, brings it under brilliantly. Rumo comes in with the tackle. Greta with a couple of nice touches, and Kamloops look to get up the far side, but great anticipation again by Jaden Hennison. Rumo again. He's been in this position a few times so far this half. Not a lot of options. You've got the wind supporting you at your back. You can certainly feel like you need to force it long. Klim at the back, just trying to play the way out of the back with the wind coming into right into their back line. Certainly a challenge to advance up the pitch with the ball. They've done well so far, trying to get the ball into Beckering and Anthwol. Nice turn in the middle, but Rumo shows that speed, and I'm not sure if that was a shot at goal or a clearance, but Klim had to be alert. It's going to be a goal kick. Kamloops United Football Club wishes to thank our founding sponsors, Excel Industries, Pronto Enterprises and the Kelson Group. None of this would be possible without the support of those amazing sponsors, as Langley struggle to clear. Mellon's going to pressure this. Fitzgerald cleared away with ease again by Mellon. Langley doing their best to try and get something positive out of attacking this near side. That's kept in play. Just one in support. Nice control, lunging tackle. We play on. Fitzgerald looking to the far post, no real target. Daly's going to be able to clear this, but only as far as Belcher, who clears it out for a throw.
United FC wishes to thank our founding sponsors, Excel Industries, Pronto Enterprises, and the Kelson.
Been an interesting opening 15 minutes. It's Kamloops United who have got the opening goal this season of both these teams, their opening match. Langley, not any real attacking situations to speak of just as yet, as Greta plays a nice ball through to Lemon and goes out wide. It's going to make its way all the way to the goalkeeper. It's a good effort. Had to be alert to the spin and the bounce of the ball. Dealt with brilliantly. You can just see there the ball flight there. It's a struggle to clear with that wind. Innocent. Strong pressure. It's going to be a goal kick, but it's great pressure from Daly. Not giving the Langley backline any chance to play through the middle. You can see there's 4 players in advanced positions for Kamloops. They're going to play it long here because of that. Straight to Greta, sends it back, but it's going to be picked up by Langley. Bentley. Back to Hannison. Going long there, but the flag's going to go up. And it's gone back down again. We're playing on. Miller underneath this. Beckering with her for company, but dealt with well. Just goes back to Rumo. Seems to always be an option back there. Damerall back to Miller, and Kamloops can play forward. Trying to break the line into the midfield. Lemon picks it up nicely. There's a lot of space on this side if he can get a switch on. That was the idea, but blocked by Anthwol. She plays out to Toop. Remo Rumo showing the anticipation and speed. And she looks to go long, but no one there to pick it up. Lemon's a little flat-footed there to pick up that pass from Greta. A little scrappy at the moment. Anthwell, that's a decent ball. Flag goes up. Must have been another tight one as Bentley went through there. There's been a couple of opportunities like that for Langley, but the defensive line has been positioned brilliantly so far as Damrell. No messing around, clearing that out for a throw in.
A special thank you to all our silver lever sponsors: Fallsway Marketing Media, Westside Dental Center, Howell Electric, Tourism Canvas, Planet First Consultants, D&T Developments, Anchor Door and Window, and United Flooring, our silver level sponsors. Thank you from Towns United FC.
As the ball was retrieved and the sun comes out, Langley looking to create some attacking options for themselves. As Rumo in the back of Beckering there. Almost cleared. A little bit scrappy in the middle. Picked up by Ratti. She goes back. All the way to Greta, who's in a very deep position right now. Going long, but straight to Hannison, who seems to be underneath every long ball that Kamloops are throwing her at the moment. Strong tackle. Kat Stewart's going to come away with this, but it's picked up by Ratti. Nice little move. Just trying to find space for the pass, but decides to keep possession instead. Miller to Greta. Greta back to Miller, out to Rumo. Just keeping the ball, not forcing it long. Not too many runners forward here. That's a lovely ball into Stewart, who's got some space to move into. Back to Greta, but it's a poor pass and anticipated well by Anthwell. Belcher hammers it off Daly. Thrown on the far side. Leon not under a whole lot of pressure. Anthwell does well to hold that up. Looks to whip it wide. Just a little bit scrappy down there at the moment. Missed passes from Moffat there. Kamloops United FC wishes to thank our silver level sponsors as well. That's Fallsway Marketing and Media, Westside Dental Center, Howell Electric, Tourism Kamloops, Planet First Consultants, D&T Developments, Anchor Door and Window, and United Flooring. Great tackle on the floor there. And Kat Stewart picking it up. Lovely movement in the middle. Greta just trying to pick the lock here. It's going to trickle out. The idea was right. Maybe if Jocelyn Orr had gambled a little bit more there, she might have been able to get on the end of that. But Kat Stewart and Greta are having a lot of joy in the middle at the moment. Stanley go long again, struggle to clear. That's a good flick on. And again, brilliantly holding up, and that one's through off the heel of Rumo. Not sure how much you know about that one, but it was certainly a dangerous ball. Jaden Hannison again, just a stone wall defender back there. Hasn't missed a challenge on the throw-in. That's off the blue. Might be a tricky one to see, but AR, Dylan Hansen and the referee spot it. Clark gets under control, but 3 players for company. Wins the throw in well. Cambria Mellon just looking for movement ahead of her. Sees Cat Stewart looking for a flick to Clark. Popping up in the air now. Some good defending. Lovely feet, lovely turn. And a great ball up the line. It's a strong tackle from Rumo, who's going to win the throw-in. Number 13 there, Raya Anthrall, just coming into the game more and more at the moment. Coming a little bit deeper to pick it up, and got great skill and composure and strength. That's something that Kamloops have to keep an eye on. You can see that Kayla Lemon now tracking her back. Rumo under control. A little pass into Lemon, who can turn, but just plays the way she's facing. It's neat and tidy from Kamloops. Very, very nice. Clark looking to pressurise. This back to the goalkeeper. Awkward one. Picked up and cleared and blocked. Oh, and it's still alive, is it? Yeah, the keeper decided to keep it in. It was going out for a goal kick, but kept alive by Clem. Pickering quite far away from this one, but Miller's got some work to do. The ball's bouncing back to the keeper, cleared away. The flag goes up on this near side. Offside just in the defensive half for Langley. They're going to be taking the offside in the half of Kamloops, but that's all right. And it comes from Fitzgerald to the back post, and it's a decent effort on goal there. It was Emerson Toop with the strike. Ball came all the way across, and Amror needed to be sharp, and she was. Rumo again looking to press forward. Oh, it's a miss kick from Rumo. Beckering, great opportunity here and great cover from Miller. Keeps it in as well. Raya Rumo, just some lackluster defending there. Pocket picked, and fortunately the danger was averted. Rumo deals with this one well this time. Some good pressure here from Langley. So let's get back in this game. Great step in, but given away. Strong tackle from Rumo. Reese Moffat looking to pressurise this backline for Kamloops, who have been a mix of sturdy and shaky at the moment. Beckering and Greta, strong battle. They're just going to be taken out of play there by the Langley centre-back. Jaden Henderson, we've not seen her in that much of an advanced position this far this game, but goal down, you're going to have to make things happen.
Full-time Burnaby FC women 0, Unity FC women 4.
Taylor Miller into Greta, but it's great pressure.
Evolution FC women 3.
Need to be a lot sharper than this, Kamloops, so they're going to try and play out the back. Langley have grown into this half. Clark flicks, but all the way back. It's Eriksson who puts it forward. Ball over the top from Leon. Tricky one to connect with.
Kamloops United FC wishes to thank our L1BC jersey sponsor this year, LN Group. Thank you for the new jerseys, LN Group.
4 doing well. Lemon in a deep spot. Rumo to Malum up the line. Rumo with a lot of time here to pick a pass, and it's so risky through the middle. She's going to have to do some recovery here. There's plenty of bodies back, and the strikes from distance in the end from Beckering, but with no pressure whatsoever. Rumo giving the ball away in the middle, looking for Lemon, but the pass was never on. Langley beginning to become more threatening as the first half advances. Lemon to Stewart, that's a lovely little ball. Greta spins nicely, there's space on this near side. Tries to find Jocelyn Orr, and just like that, Kamloops go from defence to attack, and if not for that, just one misplaced pass. The bodies were flying forward. Lemon intercepts. Bentley throws it forward. Beckering picks it up, but great cover from Lemon all the way back to Amaral. Rumo now. Mellon's made a run. Just taking the touch just outside of the boundaries there. Hannison with the throw. Not a whole lot of movement ahead of her. Throwing it to the knees of Toop. Tricky one to bring down. Clark doing well, trying to create some space. Pressure comes in. All the way back to Clem, who sizes up the options and finds a good pass. But one back by Kamloops. Greta looking for an option for, but Kat Stewart brings it up. It's a great slip ball through. Does really well. Keeper comes out strongly and takes a hit. Back up on her feet. That's a great ball through. The keeper came out to her credit. Clem came out strongly and bravely. Really denied. 2-0. It's a really good tackle. As Beckering strikes from distance. Takes a touch off the goalkeeper. And it's going to be a corner. One end to the other. It's just like that. It's another giveaway at the back. This time the captain, Miller. But the shots from Langley have been from distance. And Thrall to take it. Takes it short. Moffat. That's a good ball into the box. Cleared away. Or headed nicely. It's a clean take out there. Daly looking to counter. Taking the hit. The referee keeping his cards in his pocket for now. Short one to Greta. He's trying to keep possession here. Lovely little ball there towards Rumo. Takes both attackers out of the game. Poke forward towards Mellum, who just didn't quite anticipate that pass. I think Rumo did take it a little bit too far forward. Passes need to be a little bit quicker, a little bit sharper. Beckering does well up the line. Keeps it in play. Oh, just out of bounds, because it's a wonderful ball to the far side. Keena Bentley's just asking a question because she's through on goal. It's a stunning ball across. Dylan Hanson's got the best view in the house to give that decision. And to Stewart. Wellen at the back by Cambria Mellum. Anderson to Toop. Rumo's going to try and see this out. She does, and she finds a good pass to Mellem, who's only got one option long, but there's three defenders covering Emily Clark. Going to need some of those central midfielders to drop in and create an option. Beckering. So a shot from distance is going to cause an issue here. Good feet and good hands from D'Amaral. Shot from distance, kind of hooked up in the air to make it a little bit easier for the goalkeeper. He's probably the most dangerous player for Langley at Thrall at the moment, who's causing a few concerns. When the wind is going to be on the other side in the second half, certainly a player I would highlight to keep off the ball as much as possible. Into the 34th minute here. Beautiful turn from Rumo and a great ball to Lemon, but just a yard too long. And Thrall here having another strike. Is that taking a little deflection? No, says the referee. It's going to be the first substitute of the game. It's going to be Cameron Leon coming off. And I'll do my best to let you know who's going to be replacing her. It's number 32, Katie Scarth, who comes into the game. Clark bringing it down, and Lemon putting it to the sky. Good pressure from Daly, forcing Belcher to put it out. Clark. Strong tackle, just can't quite bring it under in any space at the moment. Cat Stewart doing well. Lemon to Gretha. It's a nice little slip ball to Clark. Moratti just trying to find Daly on the far left hand side. Unable to do so. Kamloops are going to do their best to force Langley long here to get the ball back in attacking possession. And kept in. Hennison. It's a good ball. Two players all over Emerson Toop. Mellon into Cat Stewart. Little flick to Clark, that's nice. Back to Gretha with a chance to shoot on the edge of the box. And she takes the dig, but unable to get the necessary power to cause a problem. Easy for the goalkeeper. Much better hold-up play there from Clark, being able to get it down under control and take a touch and find a pass. Oh, what a great touch that is. And Thrall picks it up. Miller's going to get there first, gets a shout from the goalkeeper. D'Amaral comes out well. Into the 37th minute here, still 1-0. That opening goal by Ainsley Gretha in the 5th minute. The difference between these two teams, the goal scorer on the ball now. Giving it away in the middle to Scarth. And off it out wide. That's really, really good cover at the back there. It's going to be a corner kick for Langley. Good defending. It's a combination of Daly and Orr seeing the ball out. Portia Comrie signalling the corner kick. Last corner from Langley, certainly off the training pitch. It's Alana Beckering to take it. There's 4 on the edge of the box and a couple of players outside, more on the near post. Just one player in the box at the moment. It goes short. Anthrop is going to be looking to make a shot here. I think that set piece was exclusively set up to get Anthrop on the ball for a shot. But here's the counter. Mellum. Oh, trying to find Clark on the far side. A very difficult ball to execute. Vision was there. Moffat calmly back to Fitzgerald, who finds a great ball, but again I think it's the defender who's going to get there first, and dealt with by Orr. Dameral's seen plenty of the ball this half, always been an option. Miller back to the goalkeeper. Let's move out wide and nearly kept in. Seven minutes of normal time to go in this first half. Langley wanting to push to get to level pegging in the game. I know they're going to have the advantage of the wind in the second half, but you can see from how Kamloops have often struggled to create attacking opportunities. The wind is not always your friend. It's going to be a corner kick here for Langley again. They're going to set up in a similar fashion. It's Raya Anthwal who was certainly the target on that last set piece. Something different here. I think there's 6 on the edge, looking to bombard that goalkeeper's area. Here comes the ball, here comes the movement. Oh, it's just flicked off the defender. Scampered away in the end by Gretho, who couldn't quite clear it the first time, but the danger is far from over. It's a nice little turn and a decent shot on the half turn from Moffat. Challenging bit of technique to get that on target with power on the spin. Rumo. He came short, but Mellon was the choice, and Grether back to Miller and trying to switch the play. Tricky one to bring down there from Jocelyn Orr. Langley pushing well in the last 10 minutes here. It's Grether looking to battle on the edge of the box. It's Anthwal. Grether does well to spin. Just needs to pick an easy pass now. Good challenge. But Emerson Toop anticipating. Ball long over the top from Mackenzie Fitzgerald. Beckering had to really make a move to get there. Didn't give it up. Throw into Kamloops. Stewart. 2 for company. Spins past 1. Wins the free kick as a couple of players tumble to the ground. It's going to go long here, I believe. Not a lot of movement ahead, so maybe short. Rumo picks it up. Mellon's got a little bit of space, but comes short for it. That's a nice ball. Clark does well. Trying to win something here. Into the corner. Digs a decent ball out. Headed away. Arati keeps it alive. It's still in there for Kamloops. Grether can recycle the attack. Just needs to pick an easy pass. There it is. Mellum. Now they can load the box if the cross comes in. Mellum checks back. Oh, Lemon tries to put it in first time. It's cleared away by Scarth in the end. Rumo. Calm on the ball. Mellon into Lemon. Looking up the line, but no Kamloops player was in the vicinity. Lemon's going to win this back and get this to Clark. Holds that up well. Ratty charging forward, cleared. Lemon back into Clark. Ratty doing well. Chance to shoot here. Really good opportunity. Really came from scrapping and strength. Kamloops just trying to keep the pressure on Langley at the moment. They can get that second goal before the half. Really do them well. Langley just a couple of minutes away from the half where they can reset after a challenging first half into the wind. But they've done well. They had a couple of good set pieces, a couple of really tight offside plays as well. Looking to finish the half strong. Sarah Belcher with the throw. Another throw for Langley. To the final minute here. Be an amazing time for Langley to get an equaliser. Completely change the conversation at half time. Hayley Bartram and co would love to take a 1-0 lead into the half as Kamloops to get the ball away. It comes across the middle. Mellon clears at the second time of asking. Another throw. The pressure from Langley is not letting up. In it comes. Bickering turns nicely, taken out. The referee is going to bring that one back for the free kick. Looked to play an advantage as the ball fell to Reese Moffat and took the strike, but nothing came of it. And this is a brilliant opportunity. Reese Moffat over the ball. The referee indicates the players on the whistle. As 7 players at the back post look to get on the end of this cross from Reese Moffat, or maybe a shot. We'll see. It's a little bit too wide for a shot for my liking, but the cross comes in to the near post. Grether away with authority. Danger far from over. I think the flag's going to go up there. It is. Ball came back in brilliantly, but it was Keena Bentley who didn't quite push back up in time. And Kamloops United can breathe for a second here because the pressure has been somewhat relentless, predominantly with throw-ins up that far side, but can't have a lot long left. We didn't see the board go up, so I'm unsure how long's left to go. Maybe just the 1 or maybe just 2 minutes. Pickering looks to get her team back into this game, but just shanks the pass across. No real options as everyone looks to go forward, and not a really big press here from Langley, giving Rumo a little bit of space. Just needs a bit more movement ahead of her because she's been forced to play little risky balls into the middle here as Greta does well. But there's a whole lot of midfield players coming to get the ball. Miller back to Rumo. We're just going to try and pass this half out. Greta back to the keeper. So they're going to be happy to take this 1-0 lead and reset things. And there goes the half-time whistle from our official in the middle, Jarrett Bass. The score right now, Kamloops United 1, Langley United 0. A 5th minute goal from Ainsley Grether. Left-footed volley is the difference between the two teams. Langley came back into the game this half strongly. especially towards the end of that half as they look to face against the conditions, but they get to reset now, 15 minutes or so, and we'll be back with you for the second half of this League One BC action. See you soon. Well, hello and welcome back to the second half of this League 1 BC matchup between Kamloops United and Langley United. 1-0 to the home side. Right now, a 5th minute goal by Ainsley Grether, the difference between the two teams. If you're just joining us, Kamloops United are in the green and white hoops, playing from right to left this second half, and Langley are in all blue, going from left to right. Just one substitute to bring you from the half. Abby Berg has come in for Keena Bentley for Langley. That's the only change so far, as Emily Clark gets things back underway to the goal scorer, Ainsley Grether. Good pressure early from Langley as they look to get back into this game sooner rather than later. Moffat into Scarth, out wide. Flag stays down, cross comes in, awkward but dealt with nicely. Amaral, a very early touch on the ball. Also Jaden Jackson has come in for Jaden Hannison on the back line. Hannison had a great half, maybe just having a little rest. It's Berg straight into the action as well. Grether picks the ball up. Little touch into Lemon, and Lemon goes back to Rumo, goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Berg has gone straight up front in replace of Beckering, who is on that far left-hand side now. Clark. Lovely touch by Berg. Rumo trying to quell the danger. Just going to better clear this time. Immediate pressure coming from Berg and Anthwell. Anthwell was a danger player in that first half. Miller looking to clear the danger and trying to pick out Clark, but it's going to run all the way back. Ericsson's going to deal with this. She has Fitzgerald as an option. Finds her. Cat Stewart looking to intercept. Lemon brings her under control. She's got Grether in the middle. Finds her. Space out wide. Oh, it's a beautiful pass. Chance to get the cross in. Oh, just crept out of play. Daly there. It was a super ball through. Daly had the chance to cross the ball but didn't trust the left foot. The ball creeps out. What a great opportunity. Lemon and Grether combining beautifully there to create that opportunity. Cat Stewart looking for Clark, but it's gonna, I was gonna say be dealt with, but it is in the end. It's Jaden Jackson, the substitute. He's in that back left position now. Brilliant way, a little trip there, maybe gone over her own feet. Referee just gives a throw in. Lemon looking to throw it in. It's a good ball into the box, but way too close to the goalkeeper. Goal kick for Langley.
FC wishes to thank all our bronze sponsors, local public eatery, Campbell and Company Accounting, and Apple Grove Dental. Thank you from Kamloops United FC.
It's really Fitzgerald to knock this long, looking for Berg and Anthwell, but neither of them come towards it. Scarth who hoops it forward. Scarth picks it up again. Looking over the top where Anthwell's going to pick this up. Flag stays down. 3 trying to get into the box. Anthwell 1-on-1. Ends up bringing a defender down. Referee says play on. It's a shot on the net. It's a great save, but it's going to be finished off. No! A double save. The danger is not over yet. So the cross is going to come in. It's a free header. Keeper comes out. Strike on goal. It's finally in. A controlled strike at the back post. by Raya Anthwalt to make it 1-1, but a series of efforts just before the goal goes in. A lot of credit to Damerel for keeping it out twice. Really great diving save and then getting up to clear the danger, but it got recycled in quick fashion. Just as I mentioned in that first half, the danger player for Langley, Anthwalt, gets the goal in the 50th minute, excuse me. It's 1-1 and game on. Belcher does well. Cat Stewart picks it up, looking to respond quickly. Cutting inside Greth as an option. Wants to go advance, just too complicated of a pass to keep things simple. Greth does well. Cat Stewart looking to slip in Clark, but read well. Very good positive response from Kamloops as they've seen their lead disappear within 5 minutes of the restart of the game. Scarth with a bit too much time there. Anthwalt pokes it forward. It's going to be offside there on Berg. Abby Berg just coming back from an onside position, giving Kamloops the opportunity to just take a breath and reset from what's happened early on. Sticking quickly to Miller and across to Rumo. Space across for Mellon. Taken. Yeah, it took a touch on the way through. Yeah. Referee and AR just having a little word there, but it certainly took a flick on its way through from that pass from Rumo. As Lemon looks to challenge with Beckering. She wins the throw. To Beckering's distaste towards Stewart, but dominantly away by Moffat. Miller and Rumo under pressure, not dealt with convincingly. It's a lovely little ball out wide, but well read. It's going to be kept in here on the near side. Greth giving it away, but biting back brilliantly. Looking at the far post, it's going to take a deflection. It's going to feel the feet of Daly. Strong tackle, ball taken. And through inside, a little 1-2, but it's going to have too much on it. Miller's going to be able to see that out. The game just spicing up a little bit here. Opening game in this League One BC matchup between these two. It's the final game of the week. Got to make a statement of the opening match, especially when you've got a home advantage. 3 points is certainly what you want to get, and one at a minimum. Really want to start the season off with some momentum, and Kamloops couldn't have started better in the 5th minute with that early goal from Greta, and she does brilliantly well there to win it back. Miller just forcing the play unnecessarily at the back there. Introduction of Abby Berg is causing Miller to rush her play at the moment. Nice touch from Clark, trying to find just a millimetre of room to turn. Cat Stewart coming together with Eriksson. Rumo heads it to Greta, and Greta with a heavy touch gives it to Berg. Berg does brilliantly well, wins it back against Lemon, but Lemon does well as wins the free kick. Abby Berg showing tenacity there, but just a little bit too much on the challenge, giving away the foul. And again, giving Kamloops a few seconds here to reassess, look for options, and as the Captain Miller looks forward, there's static bodies ahead of her. It's just Kayla Lemon that's moving. back to Miller. She's going to have to be sharp here and pokes it forward anywhere to Greta. Greta looking for a handball, but that's never going to get given. Or to Miller. A little bit more movement ahead now as Lemon comes short, but it's an incredibly tight midfield from Langley. No space. Daly back to Miller again. Seen plenty of the ball at the back. Langley not coming with a full press. Rumo's going to go long. Cat Stewart's got a little bit of time here. She can turn and play. There's space out to the wing. Lovely pass executed brilliantly. There's a chase on here on the far side. It's between Eriksson and Ratti. Ratti getting there first. I believe it's going to be a throw to a little bit of confusion. Kamloops with the ball. Cross comes in but easily dealt with. Poked away looking for Bird. Rumo steps in really well, anticipating the danger. Lemon having to deal with it, hooks it. Beckering, who's slipped into a wide position this half, winning the throw. Greta, she can pick it up and hopefully restart something. Damrold can put a foot on the ball. A little bit of time. Scarf picks it up. Berg's got a lot of time to turn here, but just knocks it back, and a shot from distance. It's high and wide, and the goal kick is given. Certainly set up for an interesting last 35 minutes or so here as the teams are deadlocked 1-1. There is not a lot of space in the middle of the pitch to play through. Both teams quite disciplined at the moment. A Langley throw this time. Jackson throws. Jackson under control again, but Clark just getting ahead. The Langley bench won a free kick, but it was the Kamloops player that went to the deck. Jackson's not bothered, she's getting on with the throw. Miller to Greta. A lot of control in the game at the moment, just bouncing around all over the place. Series of throw-ins at the moment as neither team are able to establish any type of rhythm or control. Lemon tries to do just that. Ratti with a good tackle. Again, it's going to be Jackson with the throw. Lemon intercepts well. Bow picks it up with a nice bit of control. Beckering tries to flick it in, but she's got Rumo ahead of her. Rumo steps in. Beckering takes it down the line. Tries to get the cross in. No touch. Goal kick. No space at the moment to really create anything. As Kamloops United look to play it out from the back. Oren Miller playing a little bit of possession themselves. Oh, has to be careful here, and she does really well. Greta can recycle this, and Roma, if she can get this off quick. There's space up the right hand side. Lemon is ahead. Here come Langley. That's a great ball up the side. Moffat able to get there. She does. It's not dealt with. It's a little bit scrappy. Miller clears the danger. It's a really wonderful ball up the far side there. Scarth, the first half substitute, really unlocking the door. Beckering looking up to get the cross. Miller can bring it under control and just get it away. Anywhere will do really at the moment. There's blue pressure right now that Kamloops have got to deal with. Berg. Cross comes in, it's going to come all the way to Hammerall, who didn't have a whole lot to do in that first half. A lot of corners, a free kick at the end as well, but called into action significantly early on in the second half. The lead up towards the equaliser. Pulled off 2 saves, one brilliant diving save to the far post, and having to get up quickly to make a second. The flag's going to go up here on Berg as she brings Rumo to the ground. Abby Berg has been brought on to make life difficult for that back line, and she is doing just that for Langley.
A quick reminder of the men's game to follow. Your Kamloops United FC men's team play Langley FC at 6:30 p.m.
Remote sizing things up, going in low to Stewart, to Lemon. She looks to find Clark, but trying to connect the midfield and the attackers has been difficult for Kamloops. There's been a stern back for Langley, and then they've got almost 4 midfielders in there as well. Scarth, Moffat, Toop, and often Beckering having to come inside as well, just not allowing any space whatsoever. There's an offside call there on Emily Clark, wanting the ball a little bit earlier there. Zarate was on the ball looking to find her attacker. Kamloops United FC wishes to thank our League 1BC jersey sponsor for this year, which is LN Group. And thank you to our gold level sponsors, Recharge Your Batteries. And thank you to Forward Law for being a platinum sponsor and the official law firm of Kamloops United FC. Please visit Forward Law for all your legal needs, as Kamloops needs some defensive needs at the moment, and it's dealt with nicely. Kat Stewart can't bring it under control, but Lemon backs her up with a good tackle. The ball might find Clark here. She has a good touch, but stumbles, but does brilliantly to keep her balance. Brings it onto the left foot, tries to poke it forward. And it looks like she's going to win the throw-in. Really coming alive on that far side. Emily Clark somehow staying on her feet to keep it alive and win a throw-in. It's going to be taken by Mellon. It's a rare attacking situation for Kamloops in the second half as the ball was smashed away by Moffat. Blocked by Berg, defending from the front. Shot from distance, gobbled up by Klim. Rare touch for the Langley keeper in all orange in this second half as she goes long. Bounce headed by Mellon, but Beckering tries to get it towards Berg, and Rumo can't get it forward either. Kayla Lemon with another important tackle. Miller with a loose ball that causes Mellon all sorts of Problems with the control. Not convincing from the Kamloops captain at the moment. Jackson with the throw. Scarthenberg beckering all ahead, and the ball's thrown into the box. Keeper comes and claims. Coming together there between Anthwell and Orr. But all is clean and well. Miller finding Lemon, who's got Beckering right in there. Bird's going to have a shot on goal here. Oh, some great little slip pass. I can't believe she's not taking the opportunity to strike there. Unselfishly trying to find Anthwell. But Berg's come on and certainly done a job for Langley as a substitute for this second half. It's a great little pass from the goalkeeper out to Orr. Finding Daly, who gives it up but wins it back. Finds Lemon. Finds Ratty. And Clark finds Mellon out wide with a little bit of space. Pokes it in the middle to Ratty, who can move it to Grether. She's got an easy pass on there, looking for the slip. It's going to get there this time. And there's the first time cross with the left foot. Daly doing well, but on the full stretch, very difficult to keep that cross away from the goalkeeper. Grether with another decent ball in behind and had time to signal it. And there's a through ball here. Toop one-on-one. Rumo's quick, getting back and causing enough of a problem to not give Toop the time she may have needed to send that into the net. Damerel had angles set, but quick counter-attack there. It's first time I've really had to see the speed that Rumo's got. Ball goes high towards Clark. Great win by Fitzgerald. Moffat. It's going to be picked up here. Onside here by Berg. Protects it, brings it onto our left foot. Only a couple of options in the box, but gives Cat Stewart just an inch. And there's a counter-attack here on the other side. Oh, it's a really good look. It's very unlucky. Eriksson positioned herself fabulously to deal with that through ball. Looking for Ratty. Game beginning to open up somewhat now. 68th minute. 1-1. Goals from Grether and Anthwell. Kamloops taking the lead in the 5th minute. And then 5 minutes into the second half, it was Anthwell who equalised with a composed quality finish at the back post after some great attacking play and also some great defensive play from the Kamloops goalkeeper. Certainly some positive highlights. Klim. She's going to give this away here. It's going to be picked up with ease. Or it's got Grether inside. It's going to get wide here for Daly again with a chance to cross on the left foot. Oh, it's a heavy touch and the ball goes out of play. Maybe some tired legs there at the moment. Last couple of runs have looked a little bit not quite on it. But good attacking play again. Seeing some joy down here on this near side. Quick long Grether underneath it. Looks like it's come off the Langley shirt there. Looks like that's come off Toop, and yes it has. It's going to be Orr with the throw. Daly ahead of her. Clark as well, who's worked so hard constantly to be an option. Rumo stepping forward, but good pressure from Berg. Berg's got some room to run into there, and she's onside. She can get that across. She can. Anthwell onside. But good cover from both defenders, and Sandra Damerol as well. Defending well in the end, but it's that quick counter-attack. Just one pass and through, and Berg a constant threat going forward, and just when you saw the ball fall to Anthwalt, you thought something was going to come. It's going to be a substitute here for Kamloops United. I'll let you know who that's going to be. It's going to be Daly, who makes way. He's been asked to do a lot of running up this left-hand side. It's Gabriella Siriani who comes into the play. Good fighting on that far side. Ratty.
On the field for Kamloops United, number 5, Gabriella Siriani.
Clark with Ericsson for company, but gets past again, trying to get to the byline. Oh, it's going to be a cutback here for Stewart, who controls it brilliantly. 2-1. And it comes from Emily Clark, not giving up on the play. Looked like it was going to creep out for a corner. A couple of defenders thought so as well, but cuts it back brilliantly and take nothing away from the finish. The ball's bouncing, it's coming at some speed, and Kat Stewart controls it beautifully with the side of the foot off the post. Keeper no chance to bring back the lead for Kamloops United, and it's 2-1 and all to play for. For all of Langley's very positive attacking play, it's been primarily counter-attacking stuff. Just like that. One only real opportunity so far is there's a big attack here on the far side for Langley, and it's a brilliant tackle. Carrying some distance there was Mellum, she's hurt herself in the process. The defensive line for Langley just switches off as Clark never gave up on the cutback. Kat Stewart's just on the spot at the right moment, coming onto it, making it 2-1. She's had a very strong performance, deserves a goal, but there is 18 minutes left in this game. Langley will push and push and push. And Jackson with the throw. It's going to be cleared by Garatha. It's going to come straight back as Ericsson recycles it back to Jackson. Scooped into the box. It's going to bounce awkwardly. Damerol does well. Quick feet to step back. Or pinging it long. Fitzgerald dealing with it. Miller looking for Siriani, but not connecting with it there. It's going to be a Kamloops United kick, and you can see in the background behind Damerol's goal that Kamloops United men's team getting ready for their game. That's going to be at 6:30 on the L1BC YouTube channel. You can catch all that action as well. It's Langley win a throw. Belcher goes long. Off the head of Miller. Lemon looks to clear things up. Berg came forward. Landing awkwardly. I don't think she took a hit there, but be landing somewhat in an uncomfortable position. She's back on her feet. Emerald goes short to Rumo. Out to Mellon. Cat Stewart's available, the scorer of the latest goal that gives Kamloops back the lead. Ratty charging this down, getting ahead of Jackson. Jackson going to ground. Ratty doing well, cutting inside. Gretha's going to pick this up. Protects the ball well just to create some options, but gives it away and just sliced away from Miller. It's going to go out, but I think Kate Ratty's going to need some attention. Just stretching to pass that ball back to Gretha there. Feeling a little bit of cramp perhaps on that right leg. You can prepare in pre-season as much as you want, but when it comes to competitive soccer, those cramps can certainly creep in around this time, the 76th minute. Beckering goes back to Jackson, who goes long. Remo with a good header to Gretha, who can get it under control, uses her strength and body well, but missing out there. Scarth, who's had a really good half, battling well against Gretha. And 5 targets here for Fitzgerald. Well, it's going to be gung-ho from here, I'm sure, for Langley. All the way through to the goalkeeper. And for the target, but unable to connect. Well, the wind has died down and the sun has come out for this second half. Certainly to the benefit of Kamloops, because the beginning of the game the wind was quite strong and difficult to play into. Miller. Sirianni yet to really have an impact in the half thus far, and it's a really dodgy back pass to the goalkeeper there. Berg was all over it, and Damerel just had no choice but to get it clear. This goes to show that his attacking players for Kamloops got to be moving more, creating options for the defender. Berg just seemingly hasn't stopped moving since coming onto the pitch, causing an issue for every one of those defenders. Belcher with the throw. Scarth trying to pick it up. So she's won the corner. Flick comes off Gretha. It's going to be a corner kick for Langley. First of the half for them. They've had a couple of different routines so far. They've got 3 in the 6-yard box and 4 on the edge, looking to make their moves. Beckering in, swinging to the back post. No one there in a blue shirt. Cat Stewart that heads it away, and Jackson picks it up. Cuts inside nicely. Gives a little bit too much for the defender. Comes out, shot towards the near post, but always spinning away from the goalkeeper, away from the goal, and away from danger. Going to have another change here for Langley as they look to boost their chances of getting a second equaliser. Burr picks this up. Anthor's going to shoot from distance. Blocked nicely. Madam Tarati, they give it away. Blue shirt swarming Kamloops at the moment. Reckon he's going to keep this alive. Gets this on the left foot. It's a really good cross, and what an important tip from the goalkeeper. And a great defensive block. Scarth cuts in. Oh, it's a really good tackle from Grethert. Resolute defending at the moment from Kamloops. Going to come all the way to the goalkeeper. Another series of attacking play. The cross in from Beckering is delicious. The diving tipped save to get away from danger, just as good. Berg was there to head it in, but Kamloops goalkeeper had other ideas as it's Beckering who makes way. It's just going to be a straight change at the back because Daniela Ramirez comes in. Referee had his whistle in his mouth but thought for a second not to give it. That's a good tackle, that one. All ball, strong challenge. Shot from distance. Big tackles going in now. Referee just pausing the game. It's Kate Ratty on the end of a really strong challenge. Yeah, looking back at it, it's strong, but it's clean. It's Reece Moffat who's been relentless in the middle of that pitch. It's both sets of players have got a second here to reset. Referee in a fantastic position to give that as a clean tackle and played on. Credit to Jarrett Bass there. But it's Kate Ratty who's just getting some attention at the moment. Langley, I'm sure, in discussion. I've got 8 minutes left. They've got to go for it. They've got to keep pushing forward, keep asking questions. And on the other side, Kamloops, they've got to stay focused. It's really the time where you kind of have to get everyone behind the ball, clear the danger, and any chance to get forward and slow things up, win some set pieces here and there. I think we're going to see another change for Kamloops, whether that's going to be for Kate Ratty, who's just receiving some treatment on the left calf there. We'll see, she's working her way up. I think that will be the last piece of action Kate Ratty plays today. It was a strong challenge that left her on the floor. And in comes the substitute. Things are going to get back underway. It's going to be a straight change as well. It's going to be a drop ball to the keeper. Straight out to Orr. Sirianni ahead of her, but really good step forward by Belcher. Yeah, the referee's not going to allow that to play. Through all over this, a chance to throw the bodies in. And it's Olivia McLennan who's come in for Kate Ratty on that right hand side. Fitzgerald throws it in. That's a great defensive header away. Looks like it clipped a hand from a Langley player as that was headed away. So the referee blows for that infringement. Or doing well in the end, dealing with a bouncing ball. So no movement ahead, so forced back. Miller just throwing the ball out. 86th minute now. We're certainly going to see a few minutes of stoppage time. A couple of goals, plenty of substitutes, and just that recent injury. Sirianni holds it up well. Nice little pass inside. Lemon looking to spring an attack towards Clark, who been running constantly. Klim sizing up options. Clark nearly getting a piece of it. Jackson dispossessed by McLennan. It goes back, shares a pass with Lemon. Lemon trying to get it wide. Back to McLennan, does well. Clark's ahead, slips it into the pocket. Sliding tackle is good to Fitzgerald. Remo steps forward. Lemon with a tackle. Scarf back to Ramirez. Remo intercepts. Cleared by Mellon. Off the player in blue. It's going to be a Kamloops throw. 3.5 minutes of normal time left to play. Be a great 3 points and an opening win for Kamloops if they can see this out. But it's certainly been a hard-fought, even contest. Stewart tries to get the ball forward. Ramirez doing well. Long forward towards Miller, and Anthwart looking to cause problems. Rumo slipping on the ball. Berg. Oh, the shot never really had the necessary conviction there to cause a problem. And it's a simple ball over. It caused all sorts of danger. Caught in possession again. The lovely little spin and a shot towards the near post. Referee and AR having a conversation, and they give a goal kick. Lovely little spin by Anthwart. Kamloops struggling to get out towards their midfield from the defence at the moment. Another giveaway, and just bringing on the pressure to themselves at the moment. Miller hacks it away, back in. Oh my goodness, a penalty. Oh, the referee put his whistle in his mouth. I thought he was going to point to the spot because Rumo put her hand in an awkward position there. We play on. 2 minutes left. Langley pushing and showing some quality at the moment. Anthwal's going to pick this up. A little nutmeg. Shots on. Comes in. Oh, it's a fantastic goal. And it's the danger player for Langley that gets it, her second of the match. In the 89th minute. Getting the ball in the corner, seemingly no danger. A little nutmeg. You knew she was going to shoot. I think Damerau is unsighted by a couple of defenders blocking her view of the shot, but it bends into that corner, and there's going to be a minute plus maybe 3 or 4. I think it's Langley who've certainly got the energy and the motivation to maybe, if there's going to be a winner, it's going to be the team in blue, but on a hat-trick, flag stays down, little flick over. Langley looking for another penalty, for another handball, but we play on. Ball inside. Lemon doing well. It's going to fall for Berg here. If she can get this under control, she can. Scarth, loose touch, but recycles it to Ramirez. Berg, Remo steps in, but Berg spins nicely. Moffat with the strike. It's good. It's in. What a finish. It's another perler of a goal. Reese Moffat from 25 yards. Had the space. The turn was nice. And the strike was tidy into the corner. And what a few minutes for Langley. Coming from absolutely nowhere. 2-1 down. 3 minutes later, leading 3-2 here in Kamloops. And Kamloops United have been shell-shocked. But they do have time to get something back into it. But Langley, they've been brave. They've been positive. And here comes Berg against Miller. They're going to go to the corner now and soak the time up. Flick forward to Grether. It's a crazy old game where you can feel like you're in absolute control. And then just like that, a couple of goals in a few minutes, everything changes. But full credit to Langley. They've applied themselves brilliantly to going 2-1 down. And see a yellow card on the far side for a member of the Langley bench. It's going to delay the game even further. Miller into the sky. Tired legs from Kamloops. Really need to gamble here to try and get something. Langley win the throw. Kamloops trying to get the ball back in quickly as possible. We are into stoppage time now. Berg holds it up. Cleared away. Anywhere will do for Langley. It's actually going to fall to Anthor, who's just offside. And a card for kicking the ball away from Anthor there. I think, considering her 2 goals and brilliant contribution to this game, that my coaching staff won't be too worried about picking up a card there, as Kamloops trying to get as many players forward as possible. Grether and Stewart very deep at the moment. Siriani picks it up, plays it back to Grether. Grether tries to get it forward towards Clark, but a blue wall at the moment. That's going to be a through ball there, and Berg gets very fortunate, but Mellum does well to come back. There cannot be long left now as Grether tries to force the issue and get the ball up there. Rumo driving forward, using that speed, and she get the cross in the left foot. Oh, the little jumping tackle came in there, but Rumo avoids it, trying to get the cross and wins the throw. Rumo to Clark. And just hacked away from Belcher. I think Langley think they've done enough to win the 3 points, but Clark and co trying to change that. Berg's got a chance to hold it up well. Oh, she does so good. What a touch. She picks the pass now. It's surely done. Oh, she's giving that for a job to do. Nudge in the back and the ball long. And Alvarez dealing with it and going back. It's going to be hit long by Klim. Ends up being a fantastic pass and a great touch. Bo trying to win it. Rumo does. Lemon. Not really a lot of care, but trying to get it forward. Really good pressure. Ramirez trying to get rid of the play. Eriksson putting it out for a throw. Is there one more roll of the dice for Kamloops to get something out of this opening match when the 3 points were almost in both hands? Clark just runs the ball out of play. And that is the final whistle coming from Jarrett Bass in the middle. Final score here at Hillside Stadium. It's Kamloops United 2, Langley United 3. A fantastic comeback. It was 1-0 to Kamloops in the first half. A goal from Ainsley Grether in the 5th minute. And then Langley came back into it with Rhea Anthwalt in the 50th minute. Kat Stewart regained the lead for Kamloops in the 71st. Really good finish from 8 yards out. And then it was all about the resolute, attacking, brave play from Langley United. Anthwalt got her second, the equaliser in the 89th minute. Then a couple of minutes later, a screamer from Reese Moffat. They can have a conversation between the two of them for the goal of the game, but they were both beautiful, both brilliant. And Kamloops unlucky to come away with nothing from this game, but you have to keep going at it until the final minute. Well, be sure to catch all the highlights of this game and some of the standout moments as we look ahead towards the men's fixture of this game. Kamloops United men against Langley United men will be live in 30 minutes here on L1BC, their YouTube channel. So make sure you stick around for that one. Thanks for joining me. My name's Simon Brazier. From myself and the rest of the entire production team, thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.